next guest can currently be seen in the hit movie Mean Girls and, of course, on Saturday Night Live. Let's take a look at her on the show.
Me and Becky are gonna become best friends, and then we're gonna live in an apartment. We're both gonna work at the same movie theater, and we're gonna be at the movie theater. And we're gonna sing, "Thank you for coming along. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show." Oh, Rick, she's here! She's here, Rick! She's here! She's here! Rick, she's here! She's here, Rick! Rick, she's here! She's here, Rick! Rick! Rick, she's here!
Please welcome Amy Poehler. How you doing?
Good.
Big bundle of energy, you.
Nice to be back here.
Good to have you here.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I said too long.
It's always weird when I'm a guest because I used to do so many bits on the show that I kind of feel like
For years, you did these great bits on the show, and then so when
paid
you
my rent.
Exactly, and then finally you're doing great on Saturday Night Live. You come here as a guest, and it's weird because it still feels like a bit is about to break out.
I'm
any
always
minute.
like, excuse me, I pass the people that used to write things for me, and I'm like, I can't talk right now. I'm getting ready for my segment.
That's good. Always
really
nice
changed.
to put them in their place, yeah. So the show's going well. Snoop Dogg hosted
Snoop,
last
yeah,
week. What was
yeah.
it? He's been here a few times. Seems like a great guy. What was it like working with him for a week?
He's really smooth, as you would imagine. He rocks the French nail tips,
Oh.
which I didn't know.
Wow.
He's like 6'5". He's a real tall dude.
And did you get used to sort of his smooth, relaxing ways?
Well, Snoop isn't really necessarily my type,
Right.
and I don't think I would be his.
Right.
But he does have a way with the ladies, you know, where you'll just kind of be talking to him. He's really, really great, funny, nice guy. But you'll be talking to him and be like, yo, I like your sneakers. And then I'll be like, I like how you look today. And you'll be like, wow, I might become your hoe eventually.
I don't think anyone's...
One glass of wine away from being turned out by Snoop.
It's funny, no one's probably ever said it that way. I might become your hoe eventually.
By the end of the week, perhaps I'll become your hoe. And we'll...
In due time, I might hoe it up, if all goes well. Now, you do impressions on the show sometimes, and you actually do an Avril Lavigne impression, and she was on the show last week.
Yes.
Did she get offended, or did she respond well?
She was really sweet, really nice, very Canadian, and very, and you know, in a very polite, lovely way.
Polite, nice people, yeah.
And she was really, really sweet. And most people I find, you know, most actors are such egomaniacs that they love when people impersonate them.
Right.
Because they're like, oh, you're so great, do me again, back to me, so I can see myself talking to myself.
Right. I'm sure that's true.
It is true. When I did the Sharon Osbourne show, Sharon Osbourne is an impression that I do, and she's really great. But she was like, you know, when I talked to her, she was like, when was the first time you decided to do me? I hate to say, just not very. You know, I didn't put too much thought into it. But no, not like that. I'm just saying that, you know.
Are you saying you hate all people?
Yes. Thank you.
I'm glad I cleared that up and kept you out of trouble.
We should have started with that.
See, but you got all mucked up, and then I had to help you.
No, but most people are really nice about it, and you know, usually you're just kind of exaggerating something. So usually most people have a sense of humor about it.
You also, I don't know what this means, but in a lot of your impressions that you've done on the show, you play men a lot of the time. Is that fair to say?
I think that a good amount of time I've got to play some dudes, and it's really fun because it's really fun to play against type on the show, you know, and to just like, and the hair and makeup are so good in the show, and wardrobe is so good that like they really can change you really fast, and it's really fun to not look like yourself. Right. And there's a couple of people.
We have some of them, right?
Yeah, we had a couple of pictures of some guys.
This is you as Dennis Kucinich.
That's me as Democratic possibility Dennis Kucinich. I'm still waiting for his camp to contact me.
Right.
See if I want to do some public appearances with him. That's the old grown-up Charlie from Willy Wonka.
Who was kind of gay.
Who's a little.
Yeah, I remember that.
Become a little effeminate. Yeah.
And then you do Michael Jackson.
And this is then I do Michael Jackson.
That's good.
Isn't it weird? I actually wear the least amount of makeup when I do Michael Jackson. For real. I only wear a nose tip, and I look a lot like him.
Who better than a white woman? Well, no, that's true. It's not like a... We're saying it true.
Crowd. They like to ooh.
Well, they woo and they ooh and they have a good time. Movie Mean Girls doing quite well.
Yeah,
you got to be
it's a great
excited about
movie.
that. You have a funny character in Mean Girls. You're the cool mom.
Right.
You're always telling the kids, I'm the cool mom. I'm not like the other kids.
Yeah, you know those moms that are always dressed a little inappropriately and they try to be a little sexy and
Right.
And they're kind of embarrassing. I play a mother like that, and it's funny because Tina Fey, who wrote the movie and is also in it, and I were saying like, can we pull off playing the mothers of 16-year-old girls? And then we showed up on set and we were like, yes, we can. We sure can.
A sad realization.
But we had this big rap party and we had karaoke, and you totally can tell the difference, generational gaps in music.
Right.
That's how you can tell like when somebody was born, because I was going through the list of like karaoke songs and I was like, let's do the Go-Go's or Pat Benatar or Prince or whatever, and I was like, I don't know so much. And it was like, let's the Glenn Miller Band. Let's
Right.
23 Skidoo.
So what were they listening to? They wanted
like, they were like, let's do Ludacris, and it was like, I know of Ludacris, but they were like, knew every word, and it was...
I thought you were about to do a robot dance, which would prove you don't know anything that you're
like,
talking about.
They were
and I was like, I know Ludacris.
I know Ludacris, he's that dancing robot, right?
Yeah. Who's eventually defeated by the Wonder Twins.
But karaoke's not a good idea.
You know what? It's never a good idea.
You like karaoke, right?
What do you mean you like karaoke? Don't put it on me.
I heard you're a big karaoke dude.
No, I'm not a big karaoke dude. I don't want that out there now. What do you know about Conan? Not much. I think he's a big karaoke dude.
You should do that thing. Horatio Sands on the show does this thing where he goes to play karaoke and he plays karaoke roulette.
Yeah.
And any song that comes up, he has to do it. You guys should play that on the show.
All right, I'll do it.
Right?
We go on the show, we'd call that a time killer. Yeah. That'll kill some time. I'm a karaoke dude. Why don't you just say other things about me, too? I hear you wear a thong. I do not wear a thong. I wear a thong. This weekend, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are hosting SNL with musical guest Jay Kwan.
Yes, everybody in the club get tipsy.
See? You're down with what's going on. And Mean Girls is in theaters now. Amy Poehler, thank you so much. Great to have you here. Yeah. We'll be right back. Sandra Lopez here. Stick around.